What's the best coil for the XP Deus? The X35 coil or the HF coil? So let's quickly go through the specs, and in a minute I'm going to tell you why I choose each coil for a specific job. Let's go. So first of all, let's talk about frequencies. They both have a choice of frequencies, but let's start off with the HF coil. It's got 14 kilohertz, 28 kilohertz and 54 kilohertz, and on the elliptical coil it goes up to 80 kilohertz. So the HF coil has a total of 21 frequencies. Now onto the X35, we've got a lower frequency range. We've got 4 kilohertz, 8 kilohertz, 12 kilohertz, 18 kilohertz and 28 kilohertz, and that gives the X35 coil 35 frequencies. So when would I choose to use the X35 coil? Well, I'd like to take advantage of those lower frequencies because they work really well for coin and relic hunting, especially in those wetter conditions. So the HF coil still offers excellent coin and relic capabilities, but I like to take advantage of those higher frequencies. Now the higher frequencies will certainly give you a better advantage when searching amongst small ferrous and non-ferrous items. It gives you better separation. A Roman or medieval site springs to mind. And I also prefer using the HF coil in the more drier conditions. Plus, don't forget, the HF coil has got an interchangeable battery, so you can quickly swap the batteries in the field. Just saying. I know these buried coin tests aren't conclusive and I'm not a big fan of them, but what I've done here is I've buried a very small Roman coin at about 6 or 7 inches deep, just to show you guys what the advantages a higher frequency can offer. So first of all, let's try it with 14 kilohertz. That's still quite impressive. Let's go up one. 31.3 kilohertz. And now 54 kilohertz. Brilliant. Let's try the X35 coil now. Okay, let's start with a 4 kilohertz, the specialist low frequency. Little murmur off that, I'm really impressed. But obviously this is a specialist frequency for the bigger targets. 7.7 kilohertz. Pretty good. Now we're on that 11 kilohertz. One more, 17.2 kilohertz. And the maximum 25 kilohertz. That's the maximum this coil will go to. There you go. You can see the HF coil has a slightly more lifted and cleaner signal, but where it really does come into its own is when you're searching for those small targets in amongst small ferrous, hobnails from hobnail boots, that sort of thing on a Roman site. That's when you really get the good target separation. If you really want to see the differences between these two coils regarding iron separation, I've got a video over on the XP YouTube channel, and I'll post a link below or maybe even above. Well, keep an eye out for next week's video because we'll be still sticking with the XP Deus one, and I'm going to be revisiting that pitch program with the skinny discrimination, just like last week. Now I'm going to be visiting an iron infested site and see if that 2.5 discrimination is up to the job. Will I make some changes? See you Friday. So that's my personal choices why I choose the X35 coil or the HF coil for the Deus one or ORX. But I'm sure you've got your own reasons, so why not let us know? Post in the comments below, and if this video's brought you any entertainment or value, why not like and perhaps subscribe, and we can test some more metal detecting tech together in the future. Ta-da!